Howdy folks, it's James here. It's late on Friday evening, just ahead of the weekend. I wanted to give you a quick update on natural gas, considering the weekend's coming up and we have a rollover situation, and also the futures rollover next week. So looking at the 4-hour chart, this is just a very quick update. I'm getting ready to go out for a meal. This is where we are. We've had to move up. We talked about this morning, actually. Big move up. I don't know why people were getting short all along here, because there was no indication of such. We held the 20, we held the trend line. We eventually broke down. We retested from underneath once. We tried the second time, didn't quite get there, followed by a couple of spike highs and a slight move up in the last couple of hours towards the end of play. This is the continuous ETF of Pepstone, which I'm trading now ahead of the rollover next week. I'll switch back to the futures next week. Notice that we're being held up by the 20 and the 50 period moving averages. I've got my arrow pointing down into the second volume gap down here at the 200 period moving average here on this 4-hour chart. So it seems like a sensible area to aim for, where I'll be looking to reverse and get long. I'm still long of mine, and I think we could get slightly higher, but considering we've moved up so far, and also look at the divergence on the 14 period RSI, moving from a very highly overbought area and angling down as we make lower highs here, but higher highs on the price. So we've had a classic breakdown of the trend line, a retest, not quite, almost, and just angling down in this last 4 hours today ahead of the weekend. Now, I don't know what the weather forecasts are going to be like. They've been a bit mixed during this week, and we haven't had good view of the COT reports. So I don't know what the commitment of traders is, but what we do have is a very good technical picture with this overbought situation moving up into pretty high levels and probably looking for a pullback. Notice that the 200 period moving average is also in alignment with this horizontal line at these highs, and that's dead center in the zone here of this sort of volume dearth where there's no real volume, and naturally the price would want to go back there to fill in some volume in that zone. So technically everything's setting up really quite nicely for a short, and for that reason I'm holding this over the weekend, hoping to grab a little bit of profit into next week, and then I'll be looking to reverse in the latter part of the week once the futures contracts have rolled over at Henry Hub, and look to reverse out of this sort of area. There is one caveat I must point out, though, that the 375 level is a bit higher than that black line, more or less over here, and by the time we roll over next week, that 200 period moving average on the 4-hour will meet up with that zone. Let's have a look quickly at the daily chart, and you can see we've moved up pretty high, and the RSI on the daily is also overbought and turning down, and the point of control in this chart is pretty close to this moving average cluster, the 50 and the 200, and just below the 350 level that I pointed out earlier. Well, I hope that was useful for you. On Sunday night, I'll be doing a live update on natural gas and other instruments, including metals, crypto, and other energies, of course, and stock markets. So I hope to see you there. Make a note of it now. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell down below this video. And if you want to, consider joining our private group. There are links below with some free stuff that you can grab. Take care. I'll see you on Sunday. Join me for the live stream.